Okay, so for theory homework, there's 4 sections of this homework you can do over the 2 weeks, which are going to help you with the future lessons. The first one is the exercise, which is the string skipping, and just to make you look at the major scale in a different light to give you a deeper understanding of how it's formed. So you've got your E shape one, so start with your second finger there on the G. This is what we worked on last night. You got that scale. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how that exercise goes. And the further down the guitar you go, it does get harder because the string skipping gets wider. So here's how the pattern goes: 1 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6 1 7 1 8. So just doing it over 1 octave first and understanding that. So you hit the first and the second note, and then the first and the third, and the first and the fourth. With this one, the fourth's directly below it, so you might want to just flatten that second finger down. So first and the second note, first and the third note, first and the fourth, first and the fifth, first and the sixth, first and the seventh, and then the octave. And I'm keeping that finger there the whole time just to let it ring out. So then when you've got the whole shape, you just carry on with the same sort of pattern and you just go all the way up it. So you should use your ears. If you're going outside of the scale, then your ears should tell you that it doesn't sound right. So these notes that are just to the right there, well, they'll be to the left on your guitar. If I just zone in here, any note that's here, use your first finger, and all the other notes you can use your third and fourth finger to do all them. Okay, so that's the first exercise. Just give that a practice. Okay, and then the second exercise, we're just going to work on these arpeggios. So you're going to they're all going to be starting on G. So here's your G major 7. So say it first: G major 7. Okay, so these work around the specific chords. G dominant 7, so a G7. G dominant 7th chord. G minor 7. It's got that flat 7 in there. So don't forget, this flat 7 is actually, it means 7 when you say the chord 7. So G7 is a flattened 7. When you just see the 7th degree of the scale here, there, that means it's a major 7. Okay, so this is the minor one. Okay, and that minor one can be done in a different way where you're not stretching for that third, that flattened third note there. You can hit it on the 6th string, so that's your typical pentatonic shape that you're used to. And then a major minor 7, you probably wouldn't use it that much, but just to make a point of how you can have the minor and that major 7 note there. Okay, and one we didn't do in the session, but it's important, the diminished has got a flat 5, so you can see there the 5 is flattened and the 7th is double flattened in a diminished. So it gives you a certain sound. So use your first finger, then the flat 3, and then you use the flat 5 there on the 4th fret, 5th string, and then you move here to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. Okay, so just work on them and be able to just say them by, say, G major 7, G7, G minor 7, G minor major 7, G diminished. So that is really important to know what makes these chords, how the third, if it's a major or a minor, or the seventh, is it a flattened seventh, whether it's a major seventh or a dominant seventh, or maybe it's a mixture of them two elements. So it's really getting you to understand what makes chords. Okay, so the second two exercises are to do with the we're going to be doing this, so we're going to do it in the triad, so the 1 3 5. So using the same scale, you can see here this is the family of chords, and these shapes are going to spell out them family of chords. So if I just played you the family of chords first, these chords belong to each other. You see they all belong to each other. So as to play at the arpeggio up that shape, it sounds like this. Is that chord? Then A minor, B minor, then C, D, E minor, F sharp diminished, and then G. So just the arpeggios, 1 3 5. And then resolve on any G note there. Okay, so I'm going to show you that now, but with the patterns in front of you. So there you got your 1 3 5 starting on the G. Okay, the next one, you can see that the chord at the top here turns to red. So this is A minor, start with your little finger there. The next one starts on B, it's a B minor. And then you got here the C. And you got D. Then the E minor. F sharp, and then just resolve it on a G note. So even if you just manage to do them 3 for these 2 weeks, that is fine. So going up them again, you could probably just rewind and go through that if you're stuck on that, but listen. G, A minor, B minor, C, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, and it's really getting around that scale, giving you some other options rather than just running up it like a scale, and then we'll implement it over the course of time. So if you manage to do that easy and successful, you can just jump straight to the 7th. So here's the 7s, so add in the 1 3 5 with the 7 on top. G major 7. Next one, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, D7, E minor 7, F sharp diminished 7. Oops, that's done that. Is this? And then just resolve on the E. So I'll play you then with the 7s on. You can almost hear the chords, can't you? So, oh sorry. Okay, and a fancy bit at the end. Okay, so you got 4 things to look at there. You got your little Skippy exercise, that one, and then you got naming the arpeggios just by always starting on the G. So G major 7, G dominant 7, G minor 7, G minor major 7, G minor with a major 7, and the G diminished. Okay, and then you've got your building your through your scale with your 1 3 5 through all the family of chords, and then 1 3 5 7. Okay, if you could just post that on the Facebook community page, and I'll it might take you 2 weeks, so if you think every 3 or 4 days, you just do one of them, do a recording and just stick it on. So even if you just do it like that, and then it's more achievable than thinking you got to master it all in 1 day. Okay, thanks a lot. Look forward to seeing your videos, and I'll always comment and give you some extra tips and advice. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.